I took 10 aspiring property entrepreneurs and invited them to live in my 26-bedroomed hotel. Through 5 weeks of grueling property challenges, I eliminated them one by one. You're evicted, you're evicted, you're evicted. Until all that remained was one worthy individual who I will personally mentor to reach financial freedom.
Let's go! Woo! Another one.
I wouldn't wait to be evicted, I'd probably go.
Yes, sir!
If they win today, but using old school methods like that, I'll eat my shoe.
This is the Eviction.
This next challenge is going to be the ultimate challenge because the purpose of any business is to make money. And the best and fastest way to make quick money is through packaging property investments and then selling those opportunities onto investors. So this week, you're going to be finding lucrative property investments, packaging them up, and then brokering them to investors for a finder's fee. The winning team is going to be the team that can make the most money from finding and packaging deals to investors. And you can speak to estate agents, you can speak to investors that you may already know, but I'm also going to be having an inner circle investment party here at Willingham House in a few days' time. Feel free to sell to those investors as well. You're going to be in 2 teams. So team 1 is going to be Bex, Natalie and Ruben. And then we have Lauren, Lavinia and Elijah. You're going to be team 2. It's very, very easy for me because the winning team will be the team that sells the most deals and collects the most money. And unless the money's in the bank, it doesn't count. Your mentors are going to be 2 extremely successful deal sources that are very close friends and companions of mine that have sold hundreds of deals. You're going to be working with Elliot Spencer and Chris Jeavons. I look forward to seeing your deals and hopefully seeing how much money you can collectively make. Good luck.
In the property game, selling deals can be a fast way to make serious money. The strategy? Find undervalued properties, package them attractively, and get them in front of eager investors. For these contestants, speed and accuracy will be everything. They have 48 hours to make as much money as they can.
Alright guys, I've got 3:45 and 4:30 free viewings in Huntingdon.
Today?
Yes.
We decided that we're targeting Huntingdon as an area.
Well, I had that commercial that looked juicy. That's the first thing I'd found. So then I thought, whilst I've got a viewing booked for there, is to target the area around.
I haven't been team leader in a task as of yet. So, and as nobody else in the team was willing to take the role, there was me left. Yeah, I don't think I'm...
Being a good team leader?
The best. The best. Excuse me. Hello, Ruben speaking. And I think one of my weaknesses in this process potentially will be on the deal selling challenge. The deal selling is almost like middlemaning. You're going to find an investor, find out their criteria, find a deal, introduce the investor to the deal and take a reservation fee anywhere from 2,000 to 5 figures on some of the bigger sort of stuff. That's fine, yeah. If you get those 2 booked in from 4:30, that'd be excellent. I think mainly the always goal would be for when I have kids to not have to be out slaving away. 3 days on, 5 days off instead of the other way around. Firstly, I've got to find someone that I'd want to have kids with first. That's the first battle.
Is this a single man?
Yeah, I am indeed.
Looking for any sort of love during the eviction?
No comment.
Yeah, I'm team leader. Just wanting to speak to someone about potentially booking a view in the next couple of days. I'd be interested in the one that needs a complete reno.
Could you give me a little bit of rundown on this property? They are fully booked with viewings today, so they can't squeeze us in.
What about tomorrow?
You know what, let me ask her.
Lavinia. Perfect, thank you very much. Booking today, 12:45. She's got 2 on the same street and...
What is it? What is it? That was on me!
Seriously?
It was on me!
Honestly.
Oh my God, get him out!
You scared me!
The other team started like screaming. I was sitting there going, wow! I wonder if they're winding us up. Should we come out here and scream really loud to set them off?
Yeah.
after 3.
Yeah, okay, we'll get that NDA over and we'll take the 2% fee, all right? Thank you very much. 2%, fucking come on!
What is going on out here?
2% closed.
The only thing that concerns me is Ruben said 2% fee close, and earlier I heard him talking about a commercial unit. So if he's got a 2% fee on a commercial unit, how much is that going to be? Yeah, that worries me slightly.
Actually, it works in the opposite favour though, to wind them up, because then they work harder.
The teams are getting distracted, winding each other up instead of locking down deals. It's time for some guidance and a push. I've brought in mentors to give them the edge they need and help to get their first deal across the line.
My name's Chris. Been around property for around 5 years now. Deal selling's one of, if not the best strategies to begin with. It's one of the quickest ways to make money. You could go out tomorrow, find a deal, package it up, and if you've got that investor, that's someone with money, you can sell it to them tomorrow. So it'll get you that cash flow coming in, and then the idea is to use that cash flow to then scale up and start buying assets and properties. From an investor's point of view, you only really want to know 3 things. How much money am I putting in? How much am I going to spend on it? And what is it going to be worth at the end? Forget all the glitz and glam. How much is this property going to make me? And that's it.
The winning mentor, that's who we want.
How's it all been going?
Yeah, really good. We are currently calling estate agents, calling landlords. We've got viewings booked from 3, I think, today, 2 already.
Nice.
Commercial deals, a few rent-to-rents that we're trying to get in touch with.
Bex seems very, very switched on. I was very impressed. Someone will make the decision to buy off you in the first 3 seconds of meeting you. Bex actually did impress me in the first 3 seconds. The fact she got my attention and I was engaged straight away, I think is going to stand her in really good stead for meeting the investors tomorrow.
Have you got qualified investors? Do you know they've got the money ready to go?
I've got one definitely who's got 75k in the pocket, has already sent me proof of funds.
I'd probably allocate one of you to find out if these investors are serious. Because if you go and do all the work now, do all the viewings, and then they turn around and say, actually, we ain't got that budget, you need to know a bit of a budget. Absolutely love Ruben. I think he's got a great chance of impressing the investors there. My only thing with Ruben is, has he actually got the follow through? Will he actually get the money in the bank? It is all about money in the bank. It is about results at the end of the day.
What about on bespoke?
I think that's going to be your best chance of getting money in quickly. So if they give you what they want, and you can say, look, if I can find you this, you know, are you in a position to do business today? Natalie is a bundle of joy. Would I trust her to go and close a massive deal? At the moment, not right now. Has she got that aura when people see her of, this is a serious woman in business?
You always win the challenges.
Always win the challenge. Not just that I win everything against Elliot. He's already scared. He already feels like he hasn't got a chance. I don't just want to win. I want to humiliate him.
My name's Elliot. I've been doing property now 6 years. And my first strategy when I started out was deal sourcing. There's a couple of ways. You've got the sort of machine gun effect, which is where you go out, find one deal, you email it out to a list of clients. Or you've got the other approach, which is sort of more bespoke deal sourcing, which is where you'll go out and find the investor first, you'll find out what they want, and you'll take a bespoke deal sourcing fee off them up front. And if you find that deal and report back and they're happy with it, then great. If not, you just give them their money back and on to the next.
Within this amount of time that you've got, it is a numbers game. Make the phone calls, go to as many viewings as you can, and then it's package and sell them. How many have you booked so far?
We've got 2 today.
You want to try and get some more in for this afternoon, absolutely. If you can get a head start on yourself and tap into any networks that you've already created, if you've got investors already and get some money in the bank before tomorrow night, then brilliant, that'll give us a head start. I am just on Rightmove searching for anything that's for sale. I always start off by looking lowest to highest, and then the next one is what's been on the market the longest. This is an absolute shitter, 200 grand, 3-bed semi. Try and get a viewing on that this afternoon. And then when you're on the phone with the agent, ask them if there's anything, if they've got anything else similar. You want to book the viewing, but before you do, you want to hit them with an if I could, would. If I could offer you X amount and lowball it a bit, would the vendor be open to me, to the offer? And then if they say yes, then when you get to the viewing, you know that you're going to be able to negotiate with them a bit better.
Hiya, I'm just calling about a property. I was to offer them, say, 180 today. Do you think they would accept it? Or anything else that's similar available that I might be able to view again today? Thank you. One that you sent across, booking on it. Then she said there's also a vacant below that needs a lot of work done to it that's nearby that she can show us as well.
What you've got to remember with properties, it is a people's game. You are dealing with other people, and you just need to know how to handle people and speak to them properly. Negotiation is key in deal sourcing.
Going together to the viewings, make use of that time and have little meetings in the car and decide what you're doing next. Like I said, investor list for me is huge. Hot to cold, get that done. So when you're speaking to people, you need to be thinking, my time is valuable here. These guys should be paying me money. What are we looking out for?
Structural, damp,
Roof damage.
electrics, roofs.
All right, go on guys, go for it.
You're perfect.
Selling deals is more than numbers on a page. Investors want details, and that means first-hand knowledge. To answer those tough questions and close these sales, the contestants need to hit the streets and see these properties for themselves.
Hello, Heidi.
How long has this been on the market?
A couple of months.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
So old everything, isn't it?
It's like stepping back in time, isn't it?
I spoke to a lady on the phone earlier. She said that there's another property with you for sale on the same road.
Yeah.
A bit more.
Yeah, so that one's on the market for 725.
Yeah. Is there such a price difference, do you think?
It's been renovated.
Yeah.
It's to a really, really good standard.
Yeah. And done up, what do you reckon this could be?
7.
This would be 7.
Yeah.
Sizes are good.
This would be able to work for us.
You could even come out and do an extension off the back.
Looks like what they've done next door.
All the walls are brick. Did you think that was going to be the case?
Yes and no.
Did you see what's in the loft?
And they've gone up as well.
That's where you're going to get your 4th bedroom.
Like, we would be able to buy it with cash straight up if it was 20% below market value.
Is that damp?
Potentially, it could just be need new plaster.
Oh, okay. There's only like 2 beams across it, but you can obviously support those. The whole thing is boarded.
But yeah, dormer out the back, or out of here.
And has there been any offers put in at the moment?
Don't believe so, no.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good sign.
So where are you at in the minute in terms of offers?
So will the landlord be open to offers? Because we're going to pay it full cash and quite instantly.
What's going to buy it?
I couldn't tell you. So basically, we put the offers forward to move with us. They contact the people who then make the decisions.
You can offer whatever you like, and I will put it forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this would be a nice project, this would.
Is there any sort of offer that we could make where you'd say, yeah, we'll just take it and go with it?
575 potentially.
That's good.
Good
That's
to
good to
know.
know.
Very good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, we will have to run some calculations. We'll be in contact.
No worries at all.
Thank you very much for your time.
Well.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Just put the offer in a simple bag, and then I would then tell my investor at 180, so he can just see through the pack and say, yep, I want it, and he can send a source fee, and he can go from there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's important to me because it's more than just financial freedom. Right now as well, before going on the show, at least you got fired from work, and I haven't told my family. If they're gonna watch this and just know, but I've literally been at home grinding in the property. I can source you one in Cambridge. It's my workplace as a building control surveyor. They didn't want me to do property stuff on the side. Yeah, they terminated my contract basically. So for me, financial freedom is highly important. My parents don't even know that I haven't even told anyone that I got fired really. I just say, oh yeah, I'm just taking a break right now. I'll send over that contract to you, and then you can send over the source fee, and we have the cooling off day period, and we're ready to go.
All right, no worries, no worries.
You know, lots of it, your parents are.
Yeah, it would really, it would. My reason to win this is so I can really give back to my mum, dad, and family members that truly deserve it, and I'm going out all of my comfort zone.
Do you want to see a video of my dog?
No.
Okay, I'll show you. Look, because we've just got new grass and he loves it. Look how happy he is. Look at him, look how happy he is.
Do you know what we're meant to be doing today? making money, and you're showing me details of a bloody hamster running around in the grass.
Okay, viewed this building behind us. It's got a total of 36 rooms. It's absolutely massive. We don't have a floor plan, so we've had to measure individual rooms with Ruben's
laser
with his laser tape measure. Struck some plans when we get back and see if we can turn it into flats or potentially a hotel.
Purchase price is 380k. Refurb, I reckon you look at. We saw the ceiling heights are different. You're looking at a minimum of maybe 200 bags, 200,000 for that. So it's quite a big project.
Because all of us have got investors that would potentially be interested in something like this. If not this, then the other ones that we've seen. So we could be really good here.
After a full day of property viewings, it's time to pull it all together. The contestants now need to package each deal, putting a spotlight on the value and opportunity each property brings.
I would even break that down and I would say the vision for the property.
With that and the bridging, you'll be completely under control.
Start with the 350k purchase price. Then press enter.
I'd like to understand more about the kind of the refurb.
Yeah, we won't need planning, so it'll just be under permitted development. That won't be an issue.
Put all the numbers so it makes it easy for them to digest.
If you can't get the financing for whatever, then the deal fee is all 100% refundable anyway.
Rental value, 800. Sales value, 200 today. Wait, no, I don't like that.
That's how we discussed it.
No problem, no problem. I've potentially got another one lined up.
Sale price, put in brackets, for you to keep the freehold.
But okay, no problem. Robert, thank you very much for your time. And we'll continue this conversation, all right?
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thank you, cheers, mate. Bye. Fucking time waster.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wait, stop. Put capital letters on.
Is that okay? Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Send! Right, give us some money!
Right now.
So yeah, my team, they've been okay. Strongest member today has been Ruben. He talks a very good game, but I wasn't seeing much action from him. But once you do tell him to do something, he will go and do it. You've got Bex. She had a bit of a slow start, but now she does seem to be picking up a little bit. Natalie has been here, there and everywhere. She's a bundle of joy, got a great energy, but she's actually our team leader, and I didn't really know that. I don't think anyone knows she's leading. So she's been probably the weakest.
Elijah is probably the most standout, just because he's collected most of the fees. Lauren's smashing it. She's sold one deal so far. Lavinia, she's probably the weakest of the three. I think you've all done tremendously well today. I think you've all smashed it. It's ours to lose.
This sounds great.
I've been in the losing.
No, it can't be a third time. It can't be a third time.
Not anymore, Elijah.
With both teams now bringing in money, the competition isn't just between the contestants, it's spilling over to the mentors as well.
How long have we known each other now?
Oh, 13, probably 30, 20 years.
20 years. I mean, we've always been competitive with each other, I guess.
Yeah. It has always been fun. I got married before you.
Got married before?
I beat you to that one.
You did beat me to that one.
I think that's the only thing I've ever beaten you to. If I've got to evict one of them, it's going to be very, very hard. So let's hope we win and I ain't going to make that horrible decision. Hopefully that'll be on your head this time.
That's nice. Do you think I got a good reaction when I met my team today?
Yeah.
Because I walked in and they said, "Oh, Chris, the winning mentor," which is really, really nice.
Brilliant.
You were super confident last year about winning.
I was super confident and I didn't win. So this year I've come into it with I'm not going to win. We're the dark horses of the team of the show.
I think that's enough. I should have put them all on it because he's really old. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. What am I going to sing? Ruben. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, guys! That doesn't mean the boardroom will be an easy ride. Exactly that. Definitely you won't,
The Eviction series is sponsored by me. Come down to my crash course. Tickets are £1. Link in description. If you come down to the crash course, spend a day with me, tell me you watched The Eviction, and I'll give you a copy of one of my books, completely free. Anyway, back to the episode.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon. Thank you, Andrew.
Woo! How'd it go, mate?
Another one, £3,000. That was from an overseas investor. Then we've also got £5,000 coming from a bespoke for a flip in the South Coast.
Because he was ready to pay, wasn't he?
Yeah.
2-minute phone call, dropping £5,000. It was brilliant. You did brilliant. First thing I would have done is made a hot to cold list of investors.
Yeah.
Those people you've just called, they're on fire. This is what I do, right? They're your hot leads. You get that money in the bank first, because then that takes the pressure off for the rest of the day then. We've been very impressed with Ruben. He listens and he takes feedback on. And my worry is that if myself weren't there to tell him what to do, I think he'd be going around in circles. He made a call. And I mean, he did actually get the money, which was quite surprising. But he said, hey, my mentors asked me to give you a call now and get the money out of me. And it's like, oh, come on, bro. Like, you be the guy, command the respect.
My nan's texted me saying happy birthday, and my birthday is 2 days after hers. I've completely lost track of time, space, so I didn't wish my nana 88th happy birthday. Not very good. My nan is absolutely stoked. I think more excited than me. She's actually done a lot of flips over the years. As always, bought bungalows, bought houses, tarted them up. I think she's had like sort of 15, 16 properties over her run. She should be on the show. She should be, yeah. She should be. Yeah, I'll give her a quick call. Happy birthday to you. I'm so sorry I did not text you or call you.
Doesn't matter. Happy birthday today. Are you getting any vibes off the others that they're trying to screw you or what?
Everyone's trying to screw me, Nana. You know how it goes.
Yeah, but then you've got to do your share as well. And don't mess with Ruben, tell him.
I will. Nana, I've got to go. I've got an investor. Love you. See you later. Claudia, good morning. How you doing?
Guys, £2,000 just hit my account.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. That's what we love to hear.
That is great. Okay, right. On to the next one. God, my heart's racing.
What is she doing? Is she doing yoga? I wouldn't be doing yoga if I was on the deal selling challenge. My earlier question on Natalie was, can she follow through? Can right now? I don't think that's happening. She'll burst into the room full of energy, which is great. But then you've got Ruben on the phone to an investor trying to close a deal, and she's being very loud. I don't know if she's always aware of the situation that's happening. How was the yoga?
Oh, great, thank you.
I've just received the payment now, so thank you for sending that over. I can either get yourself booked in for tomorrow for a viewing, or you can liaise with the landlord. Either one, I'm here to help you along the way.
So yeah, if you 9 o'clock preferable, but if not, then let's go for 2 p.m.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right, I'll speak to you soon.
Perfect, thanks Elijah.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
It seems Bex is on the edge of something significant, a big deal that could push her team into the lead. She's waiting for an update, and the room is tense. If the deal goes through, it could change everything.
So, we actually have some news. I'm going to let Bex give you the news.
Yeah, so...
Oh, great.
10 grand's in. How good is that? That place that we went to visit had the 32 rooms. My thoughts were to do it as a hotel because I know that I had an investor who was interested in a hotel. And the more we ran through the numbers and even the location, we realised that it really should be flats. So I posed that to the investor and he likes the idea.
Bex has just managed to do a 10k sourcing fee. So that is massive in itself. If we take away all the glitz and glam here, 10k in around 24 hours is massive. Honestly, super proud. I think, don't quote me on it, but I think that's the biggest deal ever sold on the Eviction.
Wow.
I think so, yeah. So, yeah, honestly, massive. Well done, that's huge.
Holy shit.
Queen.
Well done. Well done.
Ruben and Bex are forming a very good partnership in terms of Ruben's very good with finding the properties and Bex is utilising her contacts to sell the deal. In terms of Natalie, I don't feel like she's fully found her role within the team.
just hope that that is enough to get us over the line as winners. Just want to win a task, and I will be gutted if we don't, because that's major. That's major in one deal, 10k. I think I'm so calm. It took me so long to get it. I'm almost relieved. The feeling is like pure relief. Yeah, of course. Just like, it's in.
I am physically and mentally tired. This was going to be one of the toughest challenges for me, which I already kind of knew.
I think yesterday she had a bit of a tough day because she's not really dealt with anything that isn't rent to rent.
Elijah, he is a friggin' beast. Like, he has really, really, really been on the phones and negotiating. Like, he's been really on it.
But we spent some time with her last night going through like deal stackers.
It's going to take her quite a long time to actually stack the deals up.
Yesterday I was a bit concerned because I hadn't brought any deals in, but by the end of the evening I was able to sell two. I've got one bespoke investor and I was able to sell one deal. I feel like I've grown a lot. I was very, very nervous coming here. I'm a private person, I'm a quiet person. In this field, you really can't be that way, so this has kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone. Tonight, it is going to be a challenge. It's going to be extremely uncomfortable for me, but I'm going to push through it and try to connect with as many people as I can to kind of break that uncomfortable barrier that I've got. And hopefully moving forward, even past the eviction, it will make me more comfortable approaching investors, you know. And when I leave, I'm going to try to stay in that mode of where I feel more comfortable and more confident. Overall, whether I was to get evicted now or later, I'm hella proud of myself. Like, really, really proud of myself. So that's how I'm feeling right now.
Selling over the phone works, but there's no replacement for face-to-face connections. So I've set up an investors barbecue, bringing in serious buyers for the contestants to pitch to.
So what is the rent again?
The rent is $14.50.
If you're really on the numbers, then I know Nathan and he can do it for 12.
So do you have any investors that are currently looking for more rent to essays?
I was going to ask you if you want to buy a deal.
Oh, really?
Elijah's got your money, but I've got you a deal in your own hometown which is going to cash flow over $1,000 a month. And Elijah is currently just taking your money and has done a runner. So
are you looking for another commercial? Because I do have one in Dorset.
You can't work with a full belly. I'm hungry for deals and for the barbecue. So that smell's going to be teasing me all evening.
Rent to rents.
Rent to rents?
Primarily service accommodation in Northamptonshire.
What do you think about Brighton?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not?
What would you be comfortable giving for a reservation fee this evening?
I've only got one in Birmingham.
Okay, only in Birmingham. All right, worth a try, worth a try.
I saw Elijah earlier. He had a hot dog in one hand, cheeseburger in the other, and a contract in his mouth. Couldn't even find a pen. Mate, have you ever heard of DocuSign? Jesus, it's 2024. If they win today, we're using old school methods like that, I'll eat my shoe.
Come on, don't leave me hanging.
Okay then.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't have the card with me.
And then I went away.
Yeah.
She didn't have a card, but we've signed the contract, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry that we've not been out all the time. I keep on having to go back and do contracts. Hopefully we're going to get like another 5k in the next hour. So that's probably going to push us up to the big boys.
Leah's got a card machine.
Let's do it, let's get it.
That's it.
Bex, I'm stressing.
Pleasure doing business with you. Thank you very much.
The fee was originally 2,000, I believe.
1.5.
Ideally, it should be 2,000, and we still have that leeway.
Okay.
Trust me, I know the feeling. Yeah. I need to sell tonight.
It's stressful.
Yeah.
Is that BRR still available?
Yeah.
Both of them? The SA that's good to go?
And the buy-to-SA.
And the buy-to-SA?
Yeah.
I'm just afraid of Ruben right now. Why is he not here?
Do you have your card on your phone?
No, I don't have my card. This is what I told him that I don't.
Hi guys, I'm Lauren, as you know, also on the eviction with my teammates.
Everybody buy your deals from the winning team, which is me, Natalie and Rebecca. Our deals stack the best, so you know where to invest.
We are going to hard sell to you like Ruben.
We're not forceful. We're not forceful.
You don't want that in your ear all the
Yeah.
time, do you? So come and speak to us if you want something a bit more chill.
If you want a great
and
investment.
professional.
Lauren was quite offended, but hey ho, you know.
don't want to be too pushy, but
Yeah,
at
we
this
can't,
point,
I know, but
how many
we
hours do we have? No, we have to be, but let's be pushy.
Yeah.
Let's do this. This is my man here. Is this the contract and paper?
Sorry about the pen.
Pleasure doing business with you both. Charlie, pleasure doing business with you.
Let's find a little table. Do we have a table around? Quickly. Have a seat. Be comfortable.
You pay the fee, and I then start looking specifically for your properties.
I do a lot of BRRs.
Do you? Whereabouts are you based?
Northamptonshire, Bedfordshire.
Who kitted it out? Who did the room down there?
Oh, that was Ruben's room.
Ruben. Was it flooded, was it?
See? If he tries to pitch you a deal, say no.
He can't, he's spent all his money
You
now.
got it now. You guys have got it.
I'll give you the bank details right now, and then I'll get the bespoke contract sent over to you.
I think your man's sales pitch gave me a bit of flexibility in the option. You to come to me and say, this is the deal, and, you know, do you want it or not? You said, what do you want? And we'll find it for you. And the money's yours, and I'll send it over.
I think the boardroom's going to be an interesting one tonight, and I think it's going to be a very difficult decision. I think you've got 6 very strong candidates. It's not something that I like doing, but someone's got to go.
As the barbecue winds down, it's time to tally the deals. Both contestants and mentors have pushed hard, but only one team can come out on top. Next stop, the boardroom. Well, welcome back to the boardroom. You've completed your deal selling challenge, which was quite a tough challenge because you had to go out there, find deals from scratch, find investors from scratch, package and sell the deals. And I think both teams did pretty good. Winning team, losing team, obviously we need to make 2 evictions this evening. So we looked at the total money collected, and then we also looked at investors, we looked at refunds, we looked at how well everything went, but ultimately it is a numbers game. So your team, Lauren, collected a total of exactly £51,000, which is pretty incredible in 48 hours. However, your team, Natalie, your team collected to the penny £51,000 as well. I mean, ultimately, I think what we're going to have to do, which is a little bit different, because it's a curveball, I never expected you to have sold the exact same amount. But what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find the weakest link of each team. Elijah, I said to you last time we were in the boardroom that if it was between you and one other person, you were going to go. Elliot, what were your thoughts on Elijah?
I thought Elijah's sales were spot on. Well done, should take good credit for them. However, I think the rest was a little bit messy. I think your paperwork, your contracts were at times questionable. You're asking me to get your contracts.
Because I saw that, we were having a meeting and Elijah was shouting, I need help with the contracts, I need help. While you interrupting Elliot and the team constantly, literally just because you needed to amend a few details on a contract to send out, it seems bizarre.
Yeah, no, my strength is like on the sales side and just getting the deals along the line. When my brain focuses on that one thing, it's quite difficult to get now the contracts in place, so I kind of need like a partner to have that contract just ready to go.
Lavinia, so you brought in the least, not just in your team, but you brought in the least collectively across the board. Why do you think that was?
It's me in my comfort zone and probably overthinking things, looking at deals and then thinking it might be good and then second guessing myself.
What did you think of Lavinia, Chris?
Yeah, obviously we didn't interact too much, but the deal selling challenge is a numbers game. We sold 102,000 as a collective. You bought in 5,000. I mean, for me, I know you said you were proud of that. I'd be slightly embarrassed about that. If I was you, I wouldn't wait to be evicted, I'd probably go. 5,000 out of 102,000. If my team did that, they'd be in serious trouble.
Well, I don't think like that. I'm very proud of what I've done. That's my first time selling a deal. For me, I'm proud of it. I'm sorry you feel that way.
You were mentoring Ruben's team. How was Ruben?
Ruben was good, he brought some money in. He was very hot on finding the deals, working out the refurbs. There were a few times where I felt like you needed to be told what to do and how to do it. So one example I had was I said, right, ring that guy, go and close him on the phone. And you did it, but you said to the guy, hey, my mentor's just asked me to collect the money off you.
Did I say mentor or did I say one of my team members?
Mentor.
Okay.
And I gotta say, you did sell the deal somehow. So you did sell the deal, but it's weak,
Okay.
isn't it? My mentors asked me to get the money.
Okay.
You can't use that.
Of your team, who was the strongest?
Strongest from my team, I've probably got to give it Bex. I say a bit of a slow start. As it progressed, you really pulled it out of the bag. Sold a £10,000 deal.
What was that deal that you sold, Bex?
Yeah, it was a commercial deal. Instead of turning it into a hotel, which is what my investor originally wanted, we transformed it into a 2-bedroom flat, 6 of those in the block. There was a lot of objections from the investor I had. It wasn't what he'd planned, but we overcome them when we sold it for 10 grand.
That's great. Who would you say was the weakest on your team, Chris?
Weakest out of my team, I'd probably have to go Nat. There were times where Ruben was on a sales call, about to close a deal, and you'd come in and you'd start shouting and saying about something else, almost hindering the team and the challenge. That's not something a leader should be doing. There was also another time where I looked outside and you were doing yoga in the garden. And again, if I'm a member of your team and that's my leader outside doing yoga, I'm gonna be thinking, I'm not listening to her, I'm just gonna do my own thing, and then it becomes an individual process. If you could have given these guys a little bit more guidance, could we have won? And would we be in this position now?
I completely understand what you say about the £10,000 deal, because that was huge. I do believe it was a group deal that we got. Ruben found the property, Bex closed it, and I assisted her with an email. It was a group effort.
Your role was to send one email.
It is tough. You both did 51 grand. I think Elijah, to run a business, you need to understand admin, operations. By the sounds of, from what Elliot said, you were pretty poor at that. However, this challenge, I said I want to see the fire, and I think you brought the fire, and I want to see more of that in the next challenge. So you can go back to the house.
Thank you, Samuel.
Bex, I knew you were good at the interiors, but the sales side of things was good.
Very good, very classy all the way through, brilliant.
Back to the house. Well done. Lavinia, you did 5 grand, which is good. 5 grand is more than most people can make in a couple of days. And you should be proud of yourself for doing 5 grand. However, we did over 100. I really like you, and I look forward to continuing working with you, but unfortunately, you're evicted. So now this is where it gets a bit more tough, because we've got 3 strong contestants. What are you thinking, Chris?
I think you make good cases. I think ultimately, if it was me making the ultimate decision, I think Natalie, like I said, more eyes are on you being team leader. And I told you, I think 5 times, create a list of investors, hot to cold, do you remember? And you didn't do it. That would have eliminated so much time, getting money in the bank as quickly as possible to get team morale up. Once we got that first sale in, everything started rolling. If that had have happened quicker, would the outcome have been different?
What are you thinking, Elliot?
Out of the 3, Ruben, you talk a good talk, but I think you've got a bit of an attitude about you. I think you've got a big ego.
Why has that come up again? We haven't conspired. I haven't said to Elliot, oh, he's got an attitude, doesn't he? Why don't you bring it up? Never spoken, and it's the exact word for word. Why does that keep coming up? What is that, Ruben?
I don't know why that's personally come up. Maybe it's because when one time that they were in the room and we were trying to negotiate about the lease option, that I asked Elliot and sorry, I've forgotten your partner's name.
Leah.
Leah to leave the room. Sorry, just because we were in the middle of negotiating a deal.
I was in there 30 seconds before I was asked to leave. Also, another thing I don't appreciate, Lauren, bless her, had 5 minutes to talk to the investors outside, and you went and grabbed the microphone off her.
I came out with the tannoid, yeah, that was correct.
I don't think that's very professional.
Okay, I apologise for that. I was just trying to...
He came out with this megaphone as I started speaking, just playing these sounds as I started introducing myself, and then just butted in and was like, don't listen to her, their deals are shit, da 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 da, and just completely interrupted what we were saying.
Yeah, I mean, it does keep coming up, the thing about the attitude, and again, last time I said, look, I'm not going to hold it against you, but I don't want it to come up again, and it's come up again in a big way from other contestants, judges, which makes it difficult for me. So who do you think should be evicted then, Lauren?
In my opinion, just because of what happened earlier, I think Ruben's very, very rude, and for that reason, I would evict Ruben.
Ruben, I mean, for you, you're on very thin ice. Did you see any issues with that, Chris?
Yeah, like I said, I think I saw some ego. And I think I'm going to be very honest with you, Ruben. Some of your abrasiveness did get results. However, would I do business with someone like that? No.
No one else in the entire show has had to apologise once, but you every time it's like, I apologise to this person, I apologise to that person. Why should you stay over Natalie? You collected the same amount of money. What did you do better than Natalie? How I can justify keeping you in?
I found the big commercial deal.
I stepped up as team leader in this challenge. Ruben didn't want to be team leader. He wanted to prove that he could instead be mouldable and take direction. And instead, he hurtled out with a megaphone, interrupted an investor meeting.
You bought the megaphone from Amazon.
Because you asked for it.
You were team leader, it was up in convo. If you were team leader,
You
would
weren't
have
supposed to
said,
interrupt the
actually,
inner
no,
circle in such a
that's
fashion."
disrespectful and that will tarnish our brand as a team.
You didn't
But
give
no,
me a chance.
You
You-
Amazon primed it, you got some cheerleader bonbons and you were all up for the idea. Okay, yes, I was the one in the spotlight.
How come
I
that-
was the one in the spotlight, but check the receipt on our Amazon account. It wasn't me who bought it.
No, but it was you that ran out with it. If I bought a shotgun, what would you have done?
How many deals did you bring to the table that were sold?
I sold on Bespoke.
Bespoke's great, but Ruben was actually bringing good, tangible deals to the table that were being sold.
We viewed 5 viewings, all within walking distance from each other in Huntingdon.
incredible.
All run down, all ready for cash negotiations on. I found all of those investments within half an hour on my software looking for them.
Because that was your task. That was what I delegated him to do because it's his strength.
We were all looking for properties actually. We spent the
I
first
wasn't.
hour of the day looking at areas. I straight away found below market stuff to the fact that we've got a 1.2 million GDV with about 300 grand profit, 400 grand profit. If this is a property show, we're here to make money, and I believe I can have what it takes to excel and listen.
All right, so Lauren, you brought in how much?
17.
17,000. Okay, and to be honest, I think you did really well. I think you crushed it.
Lauren's got a flight booked at like 6 in the morning.
I haven't got any flight booked. It's an option just in case my family's on holiday.
What's Natalie referring to about the flight book?
My family are on holiday right now, and I said, and I've said this to everyone, I've got a list of flights from every single day from Monday to next Sunday, that if I leave, I'm going to catch the next flight out to see my family. I think that's being prepared, that's being practical. I want to spend as much time with my family as possible. Like, I don't think that should be held against me.
I don't have a plan B. This is plan A.
That's
and
not
it's
my
going to
plan B
work.
though, that's just like plan now.
Ruben, you're a pain in the neck because I keep having to tell you over and over not to be rude, not to offend people. We don't want to hear you apologising over and over. So it's very difficult for me, unfortunately, to keep you in the competition. Natalie, I really like you, we vibe really well, and I want to see you stay in the competition. I think you'd be much more fun to work with than Ruben. But unfortunately, on this challenge, I do think he did bring a little more to the table. So, Natalie, you're evicted. Ruben, if I hear one more complaint about your attitude from anybody, a candidate, a judge, a mentor, even a wince, you'll be straight out first time next.
Understood.
At the next boardroom.
It will not happen again.
All right, off you go, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
It's kind of bittersweet, but I'm feeling okay. I'm very proud of myself.
I feel okay. I just got to have a massive barney with Samuel in the boardroom.
I'm satisfied with how things have went, you know. I think I double questioned myself a little bit too much, and on, not really being sure if it was a good deal or not, which then led me not to be able to provide as much value to my team.
I would say that Ruben would need to get stronger for the next episode because he interrupted the inner circle, he was quite rude, but also he can't take direction. He's like the cat with 9 lives at the moment, that boy, isn't he?
I've gained a lot of extra skills being here to do things that I have not done hands-on. It's opened my eyes up a bit. Moving forward, I'm gonna try to network more, build up my network.
Yeah, I'm going to go home, I'm going to see my partner, I'm going to see my dog. But I've got a lot of bespoke deals within the last 24 hours, so I've got some properties to find. All by myself.
You didn't listen to what she said.
We would like to offer a purchase price of 1.26 million.
You've just spent 10 minutes talking to the wrong office.
It just sounds like you didn't bring that much to the table.
Come on, girls.
Come on! It's like almost verbal diarrhea from you.